people say like I cannot not eat and stuff. I say try it.
This video is only for entertainment purposes. You don't take it as medical advice and so on. I'm not a doctor or anything like that. Because the guy like you testing out various interesting things that might be helpful.
Hello. So this is kind of one of the first of my videos, like new restart. This one is on like fasting, but I did a bunch of water fasts. It's that you only drink water, 0 calorie intake. That's kind of the core of the fasting, and not eating, of course. Now I tried a new way. Thanks for Alex Becker for telling me about this fast, and it's called dry fast. Dry fasting is that you don't even drink. Right now I am probably like 17 hours into this fast. I didn't drink, I didn't eat. I didn't go fully extreme on this. I gotta be honest, I washed my teeth in the evening and then once in the morning. And when I was washing my teeth, then I didn't drink any water, but I splashed my mouth with the water to like clean the toothpaste and everything, of course. And then I washed my hands 3 times. But that's it, I didn't intake any water, just washed my hands 3 times, then completely dried them with the towels. Make sure there is like no water intake really. Yeah, no showers because it's kind of too much water. So it's kind of disgusting, yeah, but I feel amazing, to be honest. I'm like full of energy and I can focus. Is this like you don't get tired? Like honestly, like normally I would probably more tend to lie and stuff. Now I clean my room, just vacuum my room. I'm going to take a workout. Now I'm making this video, and it was kind of easy. Like all of these things came to me easy. I'm not sure if it's just some placebo mind bullshit effect or what, or if it's really like this dry fast that it works so well. I feel even more energized, to be honest. I didn't try the working out thing. I will see how well it goes. I'm not sure the water intake from the medical standpoint, if it's not harmful to you, because like the fasting should kind of clear out all the toxins and all the bad stuff, but if there is no water, through what will that all get out? So I don't know about that. The night is the time when it's like easiest to fast because you naturally fast and you don't have tendency to eat while you are sleeping, right? So you get one, for example, 7-8 hours sleep, and then you get another 7-8 hour sleep, and then you just have to resist that one day in between the sleeps, and you have basically kind of a 1.5 day fast. And another very important thing for fasting is you need to kind of find something to do. You need to concentrate on doing something, whether it's taking well exercise, which is very helpful and useful because while you're water fasting, you get to this stage of ketosis, which means that you start kind of burning the fat, because initially you are still just burning the food that you had in your stomach, and then you might even start burning muscle, hopefully. But by exercising, you kind of help your body switch to fat burn. Yeah, I think overall, like this fasting might be helpful because for me, dieting is kind of harder than fasting. It might sound weird if you never try to fast, but at the same time, like if you think about it, like when you're dieting, you're kind of forcing yourself to eat something you don't want and so on. The fasting beginning is fucking hard. If you're doing it for first time, it's extremely hard. Then I was trying also intermittent fasting. That means that part of the day, bigger part of the day you are not eating, then part of the day you are eating. Or in other words, you have just some small window. For example, 8 hours eating and 16 not eating. So you eat from lunch till dinner and you don't take many of the snacks, but you can. And in this window you can eat quite a lot of things. So I would maybe recommend it for trying it out and starting the fasting, but then it's better to move on smaller window all the way up to just eating 1 hour a day. If you have the bigger not eating window, you kind of burn more fat, and it after a few hours it gets that fat burning and kind of losing weight and all these health benefits get exponentially better. So you wanted more hours to put into that fast. That's kind of the best way as far as I studied this and tested it. So shortly said, try to not eat as long as you can, including the night is very useful, as it's very easy to not eat during the night. So if you start in the few hours before sleeping, you can resist it, and then another few hours in the morning, it's easier. The best way is to do the whole day, including night before and night after, as you get way more hours of fasting. Or you can do daily intermittent fasting, so you eat less and less hours during the day and eventually get to eating just 1 hour a day, and you don't eat 23 hours. So it's basically fast, kind of smaller fast every day, which is for long term probably better for you. But then make sure to map all the nutrients and everything you eat some way that you don't starve to death or something. And yeah, I think that's it. Didn't eat any food, any water, nothing basically. I have to admit, I did wash my hands I think 3 or 4 times, and I did brush my teeth twice in the evening when I started this, and then in the morning. But that's about it. And each time after, I also dried my hands with a towel and everything that touched by water, and tried to dry that water out. I'm still not sure about the medical benefits, whether that, because water is really useful for humans, but maybe this short term might be good. I had a workout that kind of took that energy levels pretty much down. I'm still pretty much normal. I don't feel like going to die or anything like that, but after the workout, I think it started going the energy levels more down from the hill. It wasn't like some superhero bone normal doing anything you want thing, but started becoming like less and less, and then eventually from lack of energy turns not into tiredness, but more something like when you do normal water fasting. I don't know if you have tried that. When you feel like more tired towards the end and like the power is getting out of your body and stuff like that. I probably have sped it up with the working out, but I think it's interesting. Like the first set working out was pretty much normal. I was like even like maybe I can do like full on workout or something, but then right away second set it started lowering a bit more reps than usual, like a couple more reps less. And then the third set was absolutely terrible. I took even bigger few minute pauses between them and did something else to make sure like my energy comes back, but the third set I couldn't almost live like just few times, and this was the same weight. I wasn't even increasing it. So the workout aspect, I don't know, maybe you get in more muscle or something, but I don't think this is optimal way to do your workouts when you are dry fasting. Probably some cardio would be better. So my dry fast is over 24 hours now. Alex Becker, for example, was saying he does even like 48 or 72 hours of dry fast. Think like after this day, I think it's possible to not drink water for so long. I think I did like no food fasts, like water fasting, but the dry fast, in the beginning when I was coming to this, I thought the main problem was that water, because like week without the water you die, right? So like few days or 24 hours without the water, that's kind of really bad, right? In the beginning, as I said, I had a ton of energy, and then eventually as I did workout and so on, it kind of wore off, but I still have a bunch of energy. Like I'm not like falling to the ground. I'm maybe not capable of running for 2 hours or some shit, but I'm in a pretty good physical state right now, considering I didn't drink water for 24 hours, I would say. Like, I would expect person to be completely destroyed, tired and everything if you don't drink for so long, but actually it's not such a big deal. I think like around that 18th hour or something like that, after 15 hours definitely I started feeling the hunger a bit, but then I just reminded myself the same thing I remind myself during the regular water fasting, that it's not really hunger, it's just you wanting to eat, you being bored. You don't need to eat, you want to eat. You need to ask yourself, am I really hungry? Do I really need that food? No, you can not eat for a week or two and still survive. So if you not eat for a couple days or for 18 hours a day, that's nothing. That's healthy. It's maybe a bit loud because it's 1:56. Really cannot see that. So I started this at 10 p.m. Not yesterday, but yesterday. Yeah, it's like pretty much in a few minutes. It's basically like it's around that 30-hour range since I stopped eating and drinking. I still don't feel that or something. I think like you feel very energized, but when you try this exercise and stuff, then you kind of find out that your body doesn't really have all that energy inside. But for a regular working of your body, like just moving around, walking around and stuff like that, I think you have lots of the regular energy. Where the problem comes is maybe that workout, running, and this sort of higher intensity energy. I feel really dry in my mouth. I was like washing my hands because they were kind of sticky after going out for a walk. And I also washed my face. Make sure to even wipe my lips and stuff. I'm trying to hold it kind of extreme. Then I was thinking like on this dry skin it might be good to apply like this face cleaning thing. Like one product I'm trying out is put it twice a day, like morning, evening. I'm not doing it that often, but I was thinking now when my skin is dried out, it's a good idea to try it out. Maybe it works better, like gets more inside the skin and gets all the crap out while the water is not kind of in a way. And yeah, as I was applying this thing on my face, like I could really feel how dry it was. You don't realize how dry you are, but even like my family members were saying me that my skin looks dry and stuff. It was like, haha, of course. I didn't see much of a difference, but now when I was applying that, it was noticeable. So right now I'm probably gonna slowly go to sleep, like in half hour, probably something like that, and then I might make one more report in the morning and we will see how it was. Overall, so far it wasn't that hard, I would say. It's probably even easier than regular water fasting, I would say. Maybe now the dry mouth is kind of tough and not that comfy, but overall the beginning of the fast, first like 15 to 20 hours, I think was probably even easier than regular fast. And the thing is, if you have some goal, something to do, I think that's important during this kind of fasts. And you should just create some goal, and this should be the sole thing you're doing. Like you don't need to go to the toilet, you don't need to go anywhere. Because like food, drinking, you don't need. Sleep, you already got through the night. So now you can concentrate that whole day just on the work. So that drinking and food, you don't really need in that case, right? I think that's the very good use for this. If you want like the most productive day ever, you will get the energy, you will get the focus because you just won't go anything else, just that one thing will be the focus of your entire day. I think that's I think where I see the solution for this, but maybe like once a month, not, I wouldn't recommend it more. Now it's a day after I finished my 40-hour dry fast. And so I reflected on it. When I was fasting, I took a walk, and during the walk, I started feeling this truly amazing feeling that I felt like my body, like it touched my chest or something, and like that, and I felt like the bones, I felt kind of the muscle and everything, like my fingers just went into my body kind of a bit, and I could really like kind of, I don't know how to explain it, this sounds crazy a bit, probably, but I literally like felt my body like more intensely than normally, even without touching. Like I kind of was more, I don't want to say in control, but like feeling the body as a whole thing, like all the parts, and it was like more easily feelable or something. Bit weird, but yeah, it was definitely very interesting feeling. And yeah, then I had like 2-3 hours not feeling good after I finished the fast, after I started eating food. And that was because, most likely it was mainly because I finished the fast right away. I did some further research, which you should do if you want to do this. And basically, the way to finish this fast is to, for a few hours, just drink water. I would also consider adding a pinch of salt into the water to add electrolytes to your body. Then start drinking juices from like natural like fruits. Each of these phases, like first water phase is few hours at least, and also juice phase few hours at least, not just like half hour 1 hour, but like probably like 3-4 hours, I think, more in that range, maybe even more if you have a longer fast. And eventually you get to the food phase after the juice phase, and only then you start kind of eating food. And also you probably want to start eating with more natural foods like fruits and stuff like that. I believe that could work. I believe that could make this fast fully pretty good experience. And yeah, I think like only bad thing for me was that few hours after I finished that fast, like not feeling good. And other than that, and I had like a bit less power, but like I felt amazing. Because when the food is digesting in your stomach, it's basically consuming your energy too. Yeah, it's producing the energy, getting the energy out of the food, but this whole digestion system requires a ton of energy and ton of effort from your entire body. So, and if we cancel out this process, which you don't need because you have a lot of energy on you, like for example in fat, and you just don't need to eat that often really. Like one time a day is more than enough of food, really. We all eat because we want to, not because we need to. That's, I think, the biggest thing, and that's something when you realize this, then you can fast, I think, because people say like I cannot not eat and stuff. I say try it, and then during the fast, say like, wow, I'm already 5 hours in. I won't like stop this and then start all over and have minus 5 hours that I already have on here, right? So if you start in the morning, you have the night basically. But I would recommend starting in the evening because you get just few hours of the evening. You can do it. That's relatively easy. Then you have a whole night, and then in the morning, that's the tougher part. That's when you need to change your mindset. I do not actually need that food. I just want to eat. If you get this in your mindset, you can do the fast. And then just probably do like water fast first, like just drinking water and tea without sugar and any sweeteners and so on, just raw water tea, of course. Basically you want 0 calorie intake. Yeah, I think that regular water fasting is pretty good experience for most of people, but dry fast was something on kind of next level. And I would probably also recommend, like, if you do dry fast, probably start with just 20 hours or something like that. That's when I had like most energy and the most positive effects from it. I think then you don't have even if you started eating food, you wouldn't probably feel that bad as I did. But at the same time, I recommend just starting with the water for a few hours, then a few hours juice, and only then food. This is not a new thing actually. Like people do it for thousands of years. There is even this thing like fasting as a protest, like Gandhi, for example. Yeah. Okay, guys, thanks for watching this video, and hope I will see you next time, or you see me. Drop the thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you want to see bunch of completely random content that's maybe good and maybe just piece of shit. Everything is honestly just relative, so you don't know. You might don't like it, someone else might do. Bye.